It's great to be here tonight in support of the Naz Bokhari Foundation, and it is a fantastic thing set up in honour of your old man, your father, London's first Muslim head teacher, and I think he would have been very, very proud today, wouldn't he? I think he'd be pretty proud of Harris, who's looking spectacular in his robes of office. Absolutely, and Harris, as everybody knows, has been a great friend to me and very, very kind. He brings people together across communities in our city. Would you not agree? And does a fantastic job. He brought across political. He brought me and Ken Livingstone together in torrid circumstances. It was better than the time we were locked in the lift, but not much. But it was the first. It was a great moment, wasn't it? It was the first and not the last Muslim hustings. It was an important event in the democracy of our city, and I think that your father, I think that Naz would be very proud also of the influence that he's had. He'd be very proud of what we're seeing today in this extraordinary diaspora of his. And I see Sadiq, who I think is an old pupil of the Earliest Parent School, and I read your testimonial, Sadiq, and it is obvious that he had a very profound influence on his pupils, and that he filled his charges with that sense of confidence that is absolutely indispensable, that sense that you know that no matter what your background is, no matter where you've come from, you can make it in London. And that is an absolutely fantastic thing. In the words of George W. Bush, your wings can take dream, whatever George W. Bush meant by that. Put it more comprehensively, you can achieve what you want, right? I don't know why I'm quoting George W. Bush in this audience. Anyway, you can achieve what you want, and London, that's what I think our city is, and that's what the Naz Bokhari Foundation is all about, isn't it? And I speak with particular passion about this because 100 years ago exactly, as I never tire of telling Harris and everybody else, my great-grandfather came to this city, a Muslim, a refugee, with a death sentence on his head because he was so irritating to the political establishment of the country from which he came. He was an extremely incompetent journalist and a politician who wound people up in a very bad way. And he came to this city, to Wimbledon to be exact. I don't know why he chose. Why did he choose London? Why London of all the places he could have perfectly easily gone to Switzerland or Egypt or anywhere else, but he chose London. Why did he choose London? Because it was already then the greatest city on earth, but it was a city that welcomed people of talent and that not only had the rule of law, but a system that ensured we're all equal under the law, and a basic idea that any Londoner can make it. And I'm going to wind up on this point before you throw me off the stage. And that is the most important thing about our city. We saw it, I think you will agree, last summer at the Olympic Games. The whole world looked at London. They saw the most generous, the most diverse, the most exciting, the most welcoming city on the planet. In those crowds, cheering. What was the number one object of adulation in the summer of 2012? Who was the person that we all cheered for? It was a young Muslim Londoner, wasn't it? And that was a quite fantastic thing. And it is vital that we work to make sure that every young person growing up in this city feels that they have those opportunities, that we give them the education that they need, that we break down the barriers and allow them to ascend whatever heights they choose. I mean, I think my great-grandfather, to be totally honest, would be utterly astonished to find that his great-grandson had become Mayor of London. I know that many Londoners were utterly astonished that I became Mayor of London. Not least. But it shows what can happen in a city like this, and the Naz Bokhari Foundation is there to unleash that potential. Thank you very much, Harris. Thank you, everybody, for coming along tonight. Welcome to City Hall. I hope you have a fantastic remainder of the evening. Thank you.